Hey guys, get that straight. This is going to be one of my, there we go. This is going to be one of my things I got finished videos, one of my crafty ones. So, if you're interested, then stay on. If not, then I'll see you on the next video. Just a disclaimer, my mom finally came back with the stuff that I didn't sell, that she took to her work. So I have a couple of things. There wasn't very much left, but I have a couple of things that I don't know if I've shown you before or not, so I'll show them again. If I have, then I'm sorry. If not, then you get to see them. So I'm going to show you the finished stuff I have first, and then I've got like 3 items that I'm working on right now. I do have one thing that, excuse me, gotta reach over here. I do have one thing that I can't show you. That blanket that I showed you last time, I finished it, but I've already bagged it up. It's a gift for someone, so I've already put it in the bag and it's ready to go to its person. So I don't want to pull that out. Excuse me. So thirsty. But anyway, so I've got quite a bit of things to show you, so I'll just jump right into it. And I'm like very excited. I'm proud of myself. I actually got everything you see that is finished, completely finished, is now on my Etsy page. I finally have more than 2 items on there, so if you're interested in seeing photos of them or more angles or anything like that, or you like anything and you want to buy it, just head on over there. It's CrochetingStitch, and I'll try to put a link or something in the bottom, but I'm very proud of myself. It was an accomplishment. It took me a little while. So first I'm going to start, I've got some hats. I've got actually, not some hats. I've got a lot of hats. I found a pattern that I really liked. It's just a simple double crochet beanie, but they break it down for you into different sizes. So I've been just experimenting and making different sizes using some of my scraps. I'm sorry, that was my phone going off. But anyway, anyway, here we go with that. So I made like 4 of these. This one's in yellow, and this one's the size, it's like 0 to 3 months. So I made a yellow, I made a green. I think I did show you these last time, but a yellow and a green. And I made this cute variegated one. I think this turned out really nice. What this is actually 2 strands work together, one variegated and one just green, but they match really well because this yarn's thin, so I put them together, but I think it looks really cool, and this is very soft. And then I made a UT one. So, UT, University of Tennessee, if you're not from here, is orange and white. So that's 0 to 3 months. And my practice is there. The next one up is, I think it's like 3 to 6 or 4 to 6 or something like that. But this one I know I've showed y'all before. I think I made this one quite a while ago. This is not the same pattern, but it's about the same size. This is in just a soft green. And then I made a purple. And then I made that same green color, just in a bigger one. And it's kind of like, these are the exact same pattern and almost exactly the same height. I think I might have went 1 more row on this one, but it's funny how much, this one's a little bit bigger, this green one, than this one. And I think it's just the difference in the yarn. So, but I really enjoy making these. It's something that I can use my scraps on, and I don't feel like I'm wasting them, and they're fun. They only take a few minutes, and you're sitting there, you can just watch TV and do them. And then I think it's the next size up is like 6 to 12 months. And that's what these 2 are, that pattern. This is a gold one. And this is another orange and white, like Tennessee one. So these 2, actually these 3, this one's the same pattern as well. This is a blue and black one. Light blue, and I've got to wash all these. They've got a little bit of hair, dog hair on them, and my hair, really. And this one I know I've showed you before. This one's one of the ones that came back. I can't believe nobody bought it. I think this is super cute if I had a baby. But this is like a variegated pink and blue with a black stripe going through it. And this is a ribbed reversible beanie from the Crochet Zombie. So that's those. Okay. So then I have adult hats. There's also like a let's see. Actually, I have one. I tried their like preteen, teen, young woman size, like a small ladies to preteen size, and it's really kind of like a normal hat size. This is a purple and a variegated. This I think this is the same. Yeah, this variegated is the same that's variegated in this. That's why, if you notice, you can see through that one. So this one's more like a fashion one, I guess, is what you would call it. More like a style. It's not going to be that warm because you can see through it. But I think it's pretty cute. And this would be, like I said, this was like their preteen, their second to largest size. This one that I'm about to show you, these two actually, these were like their largest size. Okay, this fits a woman, like a woman's larger head all the way up to a man's. And this is that same variegated yarn. I couldn't think of anything to do with it because it was so thin. So this is the same green and that variegated mixed together. And this, yeah, it's crazy how much different it looks in this hat than it looks in this one. You don't even hardly see that blue. But I keep thinking, well, maybe it's not the same. But it is the same one. This is just a double crochet beanie. I did mixed color up here and a panel of solid, and then I went back to the mix at the bottom. I really like this one. I was thinking about keeping it, but I don't really wear hats. I love making them, but I don't really wear hats. Let's see. Oh, this is the other one that's in the large size. This is a Vanderbilt themed one. It's black and gold. This is like their large size, and I think I did pretty good. I think I'm getting pretty good at my tops. They look pretty good. The only thing I ever have trouble with is knowing how long to make them. But I use my little, sorry, I thought I heard somebody else out. I use my little mannequin head sometimes that I got to kind of measure. These next four, I know I've showed you before, so I'm just going to kind of show you. This is that ribbed reversible gold beanie that I made. I think this one didn't sell because it's kind of large. It's like a big one. These three are just reversible beanies. They're made on my Addy machine. It's pastel. It's like a pastel color. See the inside, and then black. So you can wear it like this, or you can flip it around, and this can be the main color, and this can be the brim. So same goes for this one. It's that same pastel, but it's gold. And I thought that was kind of cool. It goes neat together. And then this one's a black and gold one. And I got the brim rolled up really high. But like I said, you could do the same way. You just flip it over, and it's black on the inside. So as you can tell, I'm a bit of a Vanderbilt fan. So that is all of those. That's all, I think, of the hats. I think, yes. So I also made, when I made that little girl, that set of things, I made arm warmers, or hand warmers, wristlets, whatever you want to call them. So I made a couple more of those. I made a set in this bright red color. I don't know how well this will come out on the video because this red really doesn't photograph very well. But it's a very pretty, like, Christmas red. Like, it's red. Fire engine. And then I made a gold pair. These actually fit me pretty well. So they're kind of a larger one, because I kind of have big arms and wrists, but I really like them. They're kind of a good, I don't know, I just like them. And I've tried some of these on, like at work, we sell like a manufactured one, and the thumb hole is always so little, you feel all squished. So I made sure to make my thumb hole plenty big enough to move my hand around. And I only had one scarf left, and that's this one. Sorry, dogs are barking. But I don't know if I've ever showed this before. I made this a long time ago. It's a knit, and it's made out of this kind of chunky brown and beige, and it's really soft and nice, but I think because it's thinner, like it's not very wide, that's maybe why it didn't sell. I had another one that was wider, and it did sell. So, but, you know, everybody's taste is different, and I just like making the stuff. That's what I enjoy. Okay, so I'm on Ravelry. I don't really like post a lot of stuff or anything like that, so there's no sense really in following me. But I like patterns, and I like to look at the cool stuff people have made. And I have of yet, until now, not made anything that I saw in there, or that I put in my little queue. I think I only have one thing in there. But I got on a kick, and I did find a pattern that I really liked, and it was really easy, and it's a shawl. I've never made a shawl before, so I'm really proud of myself. I've got 3 that are in works in progress, so I'm going to show you all 3 of them. Ooh. But one of them is for a lady at my mom's work. She asked if I knew how to make shawls or if I'd ever made one, and I was like, oh no, I've never done that before. I'm sure I can figure it out. She was even going to be fine with one that was just kind of like a blanket, but like this thick, you know, to wrap around her. But I found this pattern, and I found this yarn. This is a one of those 1 pound, those Cairn 1 pounds. And I think it's like a heather or something. Just a second, and I'll do the. What is the color? Medium gray mix. I think they could have came up with a better color name for that, but basically it's just a triangle. I hope you all can see it. Let me hold it up. It's a triangle, and you work it this way. You go down one side and up the other, and back down one side and up the other, and it just gets longer and wider as you go. It's so easy. It's just a double crocheting. After you get past like the very first row, it's the same thing over and over again. So, and it's coming out, I think it's coming out really nice. So I really like it, and they're actually really fun. I like projects where you can see the progress pretty quick. That way you keep interest in it. So I'm making that for her. So I'm working on that. But of course, because I'm a crocheter, I can't just have one project going at once. So that was in the car, because I take it to work with me and work on it in my breaks. So I was home, I was like, I'm going to start another one. That turned into 2, but whatever. So the first one I started up, let me pull this so it doesn't pull all the stitches out. When they start doing that, it scares me to death. But anyway, nothing, barking at nothing. Anyway, so I had this pink that I didn't know really what to do with. So here's this pink color. And I had this variegated that actually matched it. So I was like, hey. So I started that, and I think this one's coming out really cool. Now they do start to do this move, but I think that's okay, because you're going to be putting it over your shoulder. So, and I think I can stretch that out, you know, when I wash it, I'll just lay it out like this, maybe pin it or block it. But I think the stripes are coming out really cool, and I don't know if I'll keep this one or if I'll put it on my page when it's done. But I really like it. I like those bright colors. I like bright colors. I figure if you're gonna make something, make it in bright colors. But let me put that over there. The last one, the last thing too, I have to show you. I had this yarn left over from, you've probably seen it, when I went to Fiber in the Burrow. I had to take some yarn with me, and I took this the Red Heart Boutique. I think it's the Unforgettable. It's the one that's like a color change, and it's kind of thin, and I made a whole shawl out of it, like with the loom. So, and I wasn't real thrilled with the way it turned out because it was really thin yarn, but I had a whole bunch left over, and I was like, well, what am I going to do with this? Because it's so thin, I don't usually work with thin yarn that much. So I saw a video, somebody made a video that they made a scarf out of it, and it stripes itself really well. So I was like, I'm going to try it in my shawl. And it is coming out so cool. Look at this. I hope I have enough. If not, I'm going to go buy another thing of it, because it's really a neat effect. Let me bring some closer so y'all can see it. And it's going to be like, this one's going to be more of a lacy, more of like a clothing piece and less like something to keep you warm, I guess. But I think this is so, I really like how it comes together in the middle. I just think that's so cool. And it's really soft. This is what the yarn looks like in the ball. I had to wind it in my ball winder for that class, but it's kind of, I don't have the label anymore, so I don't know what they call this. But I usually work with worsted weight yarn, and this is not worsted weight. So, but I'm really enjoying it, and I really like the color change. It keeps you interested because you never know what it's going to look like. And look, that's just, even when you fold it, it's so cool looking. So, really excited about that. And hopefully I'll be able to show you all that when I finish, and I won't like give it to somebody and forget. But anyway, that's it, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, if you want to see more pictures of the things that I've finished, because sometimes they don't show up really well in these videos, but I take pretty good pictures. So if you're interested in seeing more pictures, go on to my Etsy page. It's CrochetingStitch. Well, it's not .com. It's Etsy. CrochetingStitch is the name of my page. So, getting tired. It's late. But, yeah, so if you're interested, go on there and take a look. If you want to buy anything, just, you know. Now I heard something that time. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.